Starting soon. And hello, this is Judd. We are the Actual Play Twitch stream, and we're back. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, man, I don't remember the spiel at all. I'm just gonna mess it up. I don't remember anything. I don't remember where the money goes. Like
the
National
Trevor
Abortion Fund.
No.
Isn't the National Abortion Fund? I think it's.
I think that's right.
Fund.
And the Translegal Defense Fund.
And the Translegal Defense Fund. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the money goes. It's going somewhere cool. It's going somewhere very cool. And I think we changed it when the world got worse. And so, we're trying to, make nerdery, make the world a little bit better. We are here to play Classic Traveler. I've got the rules up in one of the things that'll come up. It'll look kind of like that. And we'll all kind of figure it out. But we've got some time before that happens. So, hello, I'm Judd. I am going to be the referee today.
It's coming back.
It's been like 1,000 years since I did this. And we'll see. I also have a podcast called Daydreaming About Dragons and a blog called Githyanki Diaspora. So if you want to see other nerdy stuff that I'm doing, you can go check there. Misha, how are you doing? What's going on with you?
Not much. I'm Misha B. She, one of the things I worked on is nominated for an Innie. Swords of the Serpentine. So we'll see.
Nice. I didn't know you worked on that.
Yeah, I did editing and sensitivity editing for it.
Okay.
And then, I just played along. Got rid of my kids for a couple of weeks, so now I can do all those home improvement projects that I probably could do even if they are here because they're older now. But we'll see.
Nice. Congratulations on the Innie nom. That's awesome. Cool. And speaking of Innie noms, Mad J, who I worked on Trophy Loom and Trophy Gold, and
yes.
Which also got nominated for some stuff, so that's pretty cool. Jay,
cool.
How's the Substack going? How is the podcast going? How are things?
Things are good. I'm Matt J, he, him. I write Play Fearless on Substack, a bunch of nerdery stuff in my approach to gaming. Lifted, my Cortex, Everyday People with Extraordinary Powers is taking up all my time. A lot of the writing is coming in. And so I've got to run through it, and then it goes over to editing. But all of that is kind of coming together right now. So it's been fun, but it's a lot of work right now.
I get it. Cool. Good luck with that process. And Jeremiah, I've been seeing posts of yours. You've been at a con all weekend, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got a local con here in Kansas City, Kent Con. Just wrapped up today.
Nice. What was any games worth talking about that you got to play?
I got to play some really good ones. I got to bust out City of Winter, which was great. Got to play some Sentinels Comics RPG.
That's nice, yeah.
Which was fun. Yeah. Oh, and then this morning I got to live out all my Magical Girl fantasies. With Magical Girl RPG.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I remember I remember you talking about City of Winter. I read that, and then I looked at what you played for the Sentinel RPG, or was it Sentinels of Justice or Sentinel? What is it called?
It's Sentinels Comics, so it's the one that's based on the card game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an RPG based on that world.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, and your character
Brick.
had a rockin' name. I like them. I liked that they were named Brick. That was satisfying. Cool.
Yeah.
That's stuck in my head.
Yep. So we are here to play a little bit of Classic Traveler. I have had the box set books around for I looked up the original RPG.net thread that was like, hey, I won this on eBay, and it was 16 years ago. So yeah, I've had these things for 1,000 years. They were old when I got them, but nowadays you can also just go buy the classic SF RPG rules on drive-through, and they're like, it's like $9 right now. So you should do that. They're neat and they're worth it. And I think the interesting thing that everyone always talks about when we're talking about Classic Traveler is that you can die during character creation. If you look at the table that I just put up, in the middle of our table, literally, is survival. There is a survival. Like, do you survive this 4-year stint in the in the area where you are serving? Are you in the Navy, the Marines, the Army, the Scouts, the Merchants, or other? I think if I was going to start house ruling stuff, I might add some more options, maybe some like citizen science options, or kind of like civil service, or kind of the space version of the Peace Corps. But for right now, let's just keep these and see how they work. So before I start throwing house rules hither and yon, let's actually just play the damn game, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And so you start out. One comment that a friend of mine made when we played this past week is he remembers looking at the game when he was a kid, and you like come out of the service like in your 30s and 40s, and like back then he was like, oh man, my character is so old. And now he's like, oh wow, my character is like a reasonable age to be a trained, competent human. Like that's pretty good. So anyway, I just thought that was immensely funny. And yeah, let's do this thing. So the interesting thing about travel, like the Traveler is kind of like almost a gaming myth because you can die during character creation. But I think the interesting thing in like when you read the example of character creation in the book, it's very clear that you're kind of playing and kind of doing the world building in that process. So it's not just, roll and not talking about it and what that means. So yeah, I mean, we I think the good, I have a couple of vague ideas of things that I would like to see in the like sci-fi setting that we're going to make, but it's pretty vague. And so we'll flesh it out together through character creation, and we'll see what kind of characters get made through the process. So I am going to ask my friends Jay, Misha, and Jeremiah to roll 2d6 in order, so that we can get these stats in, so yeah, grab a piece of scrap paper or a note on your whatever, and the stats are strength, dexterity, and endurance. And the other interesting thing about the combat thing is your strength, dex, and endurance will kind of end up being where damage comes out of. So those stats will be end up kind of being hit point like. And then we've got intelligence, education, and social standing, which is kind of interesting. So 2d6 in order, and let's go for it and see what you get. You might find that something about your character is clear from that process, and you might not. We'll see how things go as you roll those up. And you might look at those stats and be clear that, oh, this person should clearly try to become a Marine. When I rolled up a character, I really thought that I was rolling up a character who was like going to join the Marines to try to get some technical and sci-fi skills, and all he could learn was how to use a knife. Like that was all the Marines would teach him. And I thought it was clear that like he came from kind of a low-tech moon, and the Marines were like, yeah, this is all you're good for. Like you are unteachable. And it was kind of like this weird they just didn't think he was worth jack, and then he ended up getting out with very little. Like the poor dude was in trouble. All he knew how to do was use a knife, and it was interesting. I thought there was stuff there that we were saying something about the setting. Something came out. Anybody rolling anything already? Do anybody have those stats set? Or
I do, but
Okay, yeah, those are interesting.
how's it going? What's going on? What do your stats look like, Misha?
I got 9 strength, 11 dex, 9 endurance, 11 intelligence, 10 education, and 12 social standing.
Oh shit!
I know.
12 social standing.
Yeah,
So-
like I
Your
said,
numbers
have
are
you
better
met
than
me? Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a baron.
Yeah. So interesting thing about social standing. So the character, the world generation starts already, right? Because if you have an 11 or greater social standing, you can assume that this character may assume their family's hereditary title. Now, like, what does that mean, right? Is it like,
right.
is it the corporate shares? Is it a knighthood? Is it a thing where the eldest gets it and you're the eldest? Is it a thing where the kids have to kind of battle it out? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. I think that's a fun part of it. So that's neat. Awesome. Those are pretty amazing stats, Misha. Please survive.
Yeah,
is what
right.
I say.
I used all my good rolls.
Yep. I've seen weirder. Jay, how'd you end up?
Mine is weird. It's all over the place. So I'm a traveler nerd, and so right down the line, it's B, 7, 8, C, A, and 2.
What does that mean to the rest of us?
Dang.
So yes, so my strength is 11. My dex is 7. My endurance is 8. Right.
Okay.
Intelligence is a 10. My
Got it.
education is no. Wait. My intelligence is a 12. My education is a 10, but my social standing is a 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No. So one of my favorite things about Classic Traveler was the hexadecimal notation for stat stuff.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's what that was at the beginning. The B78 CA2.
Yeah. No, I've heard of it. I just can't read it or make sense of it. Yet. It is not part of my vocabulary.
So I don't know what I have here. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, they're smart. Like they're smart and they're pretty well trained, right? They're
Right.
all right. Yeah.
But what's a social status 2? And then how does someone with a social status of 2 get so smart?
Maybe you're a pariah.
Could be.
Could be, or it could be that your family
or infamous in some way.
Yeah, your family got censured in some way.
Right.
And so
ex-con.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of ways.
Fortunate con.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, I have an idea now. I'm good.
Nice.
I'm solid. Yes.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, we'll see where this goes. I love it. Jeremiah, how'd you end up?
I'm extremely average. Strength 8, dex 7, endurance 5, intelligence 7, education 6, social 5.
Yep. Cool. And that's fine. Like we will learn about this person as they go through their service. So don't sweat it. So if you enlist, it's a little bit easier to become commissioned and then get your promotion. So I would recommend at least trying to enlist in something. I think a good question on this table is, what the hell does it mean to enlist in other? Does that mean you're just like a stowaway kind of space hobo? Does that mean you're in an organized crime family? I have no idea. And I think that is damned interesting. But Misha, do you have any idea which service your space baroness wants to jump into to get their experience and get their training?
I kind of like the scouts.
Cool.
Let's go
Love it.
explore stuff.
Yeah. So you're going to roll that 2d6 again. If your intelligence is a 6+, you'll get a +1, and if your strength is an 8+, you get a +2, which I think So
Oh, I see.
All right, so that's an 8.
Nice. You have enlisted in the Scouts. Congratulations. Cool. Let's just go through and do the enlistments first, and then we'll go through and we'll do the survival, and then the commission and the promotion, and then the reenlistment. I think we'll go through all of those all together as we go. Jay, any idea what your character wants to enlist in?
I'm looking at Navy or Marines. If
Yeah.
I go Marines, I'll never be an officer. I'll never get promoted. I'd have to roll boxcars, right? Because that's never gonna happen for me. But that's okay. That's just a different kind of Marine, I think.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Right.
So you have in order to get your commission, you'd have to roll 9+, right? So that's 10 or higher. And in order to get your promotion, you'd have to roll 9+. No. A commission you'd get on 9+, but you get a +1 because your education.
Oh yeah, yes, there it is. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, I need.
Okay, and your promotion would be a 9 or higher. But yeah, your social standing is not going to be helping you.
Right. Right.
So.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going Marines.
Cool. Enlist. Do it. You have in your intelligence and your strength are
Above
more than
8,
8, I believe.
Yeah.
So you get, I believe, a total +3.
Woo! Look at me. I have 8 on the dice.
Nice. You're in. You have enlisted.
All right,
You're
Marines.
in the Marines. Love it. Jeremiah, what are you thinking?
I mean, there's a part of me that wants to go with other and make a bunch of stuff up, but I don't have any ideas for what that is.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I might go merchants.
Yeah. So one of the cool thing about merchants is I feel like it might be the easiest way of ending up with a free trader.
Nice.
Like with your own ship.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that a friend of mine who I played this with this Wednesday did it just because of that, which is a fine reason to do anything.
Nice.
Is your strength more than 7 or your intelligence more than 6?
Both.
Great. So you get a +3. And
+3? Oh, it's +1 for the first and so it's not +2.
I think so. Someone can correct me, but that's what I'm getting out of that, the way that's written.
So and then so I just need to roll a 7 or better on 2d6?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says below the dice modifiers are cumulative.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I rolled an 8 plus the 3. So yeah.
Awesome. You are in the merchants. Love it.
All right.
Cool. No one needs to get drafted. That's great. Now we go to the next thing. Survival. So everybody, you can see your survival number. For the Marines, it's 6+. For the Scouts, it's 7+ because it's really dangerous. And for the merchants, it's 5+. You survived, Misha B?
I survived!
Yay! Love it. Jay, how's your...
I survived right on the dot.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that was that first term was kind of rough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe was it a training incident? Was it? I think maybe we'll know why it was rough when we find out what skills you get.
Right.
Because then we'll have a better idea of what you were doing.
Right.
Jeremiah, how's your merchant?
Flying colors.
All right. Fantastic. Cool. Now we're going to roll to see if you get commissioned. So
+2. Oh, well, that's really easy. Okay.
Yeah. So you are Jay, your Marine is rolling 9+. I guess scouts don't have a real ranking thing, so
Yeah, I think it's just you're a scout or you're not a scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
that's
survive,
good to
you
know.
survive.
That's interesting.
I think later on they balance that out with skill picks
Got it.
for the scout. They
Interesting.
do something a little bit different.
Interesting. Cool. And anybody get commissioned this?
Yes.
I made it with
I
the
rolled a 4.
+1 for my education.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Both of you got commissioned. Love it. And now because you got commissioned, we get to see if you get a promotion.
You closed the wrong window. Promotion. Oh, 10+. Ooh.
Nice.
But I get +1 for intelligence. Okay.
Yep. You got your.
Oh, intelligence 9+. Nope.
Missed it by 1.
Missed it by 1. All right.
Yep.
Passed over.
Not even close.
And that's exactly what they call it.
Yep.
Right. Love it.
That's a big nope for me.
Okay. You got the commission, so you'll get an extra skill roll this round, which is fun. And you might get an extra for your first round too. Let me look at that real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like skills during each term of service, a character has the opportunity to acquire personal skills. Skills are acquired of blah, blah, blah. One of the tables is chosen. During the character's first term of service, you become eligible for 2 skills. Yeah. Yep, I was right. So I'm going to scroll up the skill table. Nope, that's the table of ranks. That's not what I want. Here we go. This is it.
Okay.
So we can make this a little smaller so you can see all the tables. There we go. So you can see there's like an advanced education table for people who have an education of 8+. And there's like the regular advanced education table, service skills table, and personal development table.
Gotcha.
If you don't feel like making these kinds of decisions, you can totally roll it randomly. But I don't know. It's worth taking a look at it and seeing which table you want to roll on. You get 2 this first round just off the bat. If you got a commission, that's another one. And if you got a promotion, that's another one.
Oh, okay. So I get 3. Okay.
Yep. And let's talk about what you end up getting. If you get a double, so if you get like vac suit twice, then you get vac suit 1 and then vac suit 2. So you're getting more trained in the vac suit. But let's talk about what you get so that we kind of get an idea of what these 4 years are like. Because we still aren't sure why Jay's Marine only just barely survived.
Yeah.
So I think once we know what skills he was learning, we'll kind of learn more about that, which is fun.
I think I'm just going to completely randomize this.
And you totally can completely randomize it if you want. I had one person in the Navy who just wanted to get their social standing up. So they were just like gunning for personal development. They just wanted +1 to that social standing. I don't know why they wanted 12, but they did. They just wanted it.
Because they didn't roll it off the bat.
They were like, what would you call it, Judd, if I had a 12? And I was like, I don't know, planetary Duke. And they were like, fuck, I want that. I don't know that. I don't know what that means. I just know I want it. So, yeah, it was a whole thing, which is fun.
So I missed it. We just get to outright pick, or are they all random?
It is, you can pick which table you roll on.
Gotcha.
But then you roll the D6 to see what you actually get, what skill you actually get.
Perfect.
Yep. And everybody gets gets 2 picks this round.
We don't do the extras yet, or
yeah. Oh yeah, you can do the extras. Go as far ahead as you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, the +1 for the commission.
Yeah.
Yep. What'd you get, Jay?
So I think I'm going my first 2 picks on the service skills table, and then 1 pick on the advanced education table.
Nice.
The advanced.
Oh yeah. You've been to grad school. Yeah.
So here are my first 2 rolls on service skills. I have a 4 and a 1. So I have gun combat and a vehicle.
Vehicle.
Oh, interesting.
Well, vehicle, not a vehicle.
Yeah.
You know how to drive.
And here's my advanced education. It's a 2.
Tactics.
Huh. So I think they put me. I think I was on operation too early for my development. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they pushed me too soon, and that's why things were kind of close for me.
Oh, interesting. You
Yeah.
got put into a combat situation and you were in over your head?
Yeah, I think so. I think
interesting. Cool. But you made it.
Yes, but I made it. Yes.
Yeah. And I think like the other interesting thing about the skills is it's clear that you were on the surface of a planet, right? You weren't like in a vac suit out in space.
Right.
So we can kind of glean that, which I think is interesting. Cool. That's interesting. Misha, what skills did you end up with?
So I rolled a vac suit off the service skill table.
Nice.
And I rolled engineering off the advanced education table.
Oh, cool.
And I automatically get pilot 1 for being a scout.
Oh, neat.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Love it. Cool.
Just like Jay gets a cutlass for being a Marine.
Yeah. Jeremiah?
I got navigation, electronic, and streetwise.
Oh, neat. Neat. They trained you up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that tracks. Common sense. Why would I have that?
But streetwise is some kind of sense, you know. It's something.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get back to the table. So there's another interesting thing about the reenlistment table, is that if you roll a 12 on the reenlistment table, it means that they're like, no, you can't leave. Something has happened and you've got to stay in. So I feel like double sixes is like, there was a terrorist attack, or there was an alien incursion, or there was a civil war or something. Like we're gonna suss out this world, I think, through the weirdness of these dice rolls. So keeping in mind that you totally can stop right here and be like, my character gets out while the getting is good. And you can stop, but you can also re-enlist and keep going. Jay, what's your Marine up to?
I'm re-enlisting.
Cool.
I have an 8. I can't quit yet.
Yeah. You're in. All right. Misha B, you
I had intended not to re-enlist, but it says that you have to roll it anyway, and of course I got boxcars.
Oh shit!
So apparently I'm a lot of scouts.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
So why do you have to roll? Oh, you have to roll it anyway to ensure you don't get boxcars.
Yeah, and she got boxcars.
Gotcha.
That's interesting.
Nice.
And you
can't leave.
Yeah.
Awesome
sauce.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you got you were vac suit and engineering, right?
Yep.
So, do we want to say that maybe you ran across some kind of alien wreck, and they were like, "No, you can't leave yet. Like you know too much shit. You got to stay and work on this thing." Does that make sense? Like, what do you think?
Either that, or I'm stuck somewhere and I am only technically re-enlisting because I haven't made it back home yet.
Oh wow, yeah, you're just stranded.
Just by default.
Yep, you're not gonna be back in time. We just went ahead and re-enlisted you. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I like that idea. I love it. Cool. Yeah, you're stuck on some barely habitable world. And by barely, I mean not habitable, right? Because you know how to use a vacuum suit. So, you're re-enlisted. Great. That's awesome. That is awesome. Jeremiah, what's your re-enlistment looking like?
I rolled a 6.
Yep. That'll do it. You're re-enlisted.
Okay.
Cool. now we go back up to the top, and we don't have to do enlistment. We don't have to do a draft. So we've got to do
another
survival roll. So yeah, make another survival roll, folks. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness. That was close.
That was close.
That was close.
I'm good.
Oh, I'm way better this time. I'm at a 12.
Yep, I'm good.
Cool. Moving on. If you have not already been commissioned, well, I think Misha doesn't have to roll this.
Yeah.
Jeremiah already has been commissioned, right?
Yep.
And so have you. Okay, so you don't have to make commission rolls. So let's see if either of you make a promotion.
So there's no bonus for it being like you've been in it longer. It's just a flat.
It's just a flat roll. Yep.
Okay. I don't have enough intelligence, so just a base. Roll something higher than an 8 for 2.
Nope.
These virtual dice hate me. I haven't rolled anything higher than a 9 all night.
Oof.
Gotta swap out that seed.
Yep. Yeah. I'll refresh my Google page.
Jay, how'd your Marine turn out?
Man, I'm never getting promoted. Right? But I have to steal a promotion. Is what's gonna have to happen.
I had a character in the last game I ran who got bribery on the same term that he got promoted, and we decided that's exactly what happened.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? It seemed pretty clear that that's how it rolled. Awesome. Let's get back to the acquired skills table, and I think everybody's just rolling once. So roll to see what you learn. I am curious as always.
Completely random again. Just fun for me.
And Misha, we should start thinking about that planet you're stranded on. Like, is it I mean, I just love in Stars Without Number, they've got the term Tomb World, which I just think is like the coolest two words you could put together. So maybe you're on some Tomb World, but we can suss it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. I got myself a vac suit.
Nice. Got some vac suit
What is
skill.
a jack? Oh, jack of all trades. Yeah, story check. Okay.
Yep. It means you can do a little bit of everything. And it's a cool skill. You can kind of sub it out for other skills.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a neat one.
All right, I'm going to do the regular advanced education table.
Yep. Sounds good.
I think that's where I'm at.
Yep.
And I have a 1.
Ooh.
You're good at driving. You're good at driving.
Vroom vroom.
Isn't that why you joined the Space Marines, to learn how to drive a truck? Come on, man.
That's why you're not getting promoted. You're like some officer's chauffeur on base.
That's right. No, Lieutenant, I need you to keep driving. You're good at it.
You're too good at what you do.
No, Private. We like you right where you are.
That's right.
Yeah. Awesome. We are back. We are back up. I think we're 2 rounds into this sucker. I'm gonna keep track of that. This is 8 years of our characters' lives.
Is it 8 years?
It's 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years each.
Oh, so that would make him
26.
26.
Yeah.
Oh, so we started 18 by the phone.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. We are back up. Do you want to re-enlist? Is the question.
Because there's always a chance to die.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. You're staying in it. All right.
I'm staying in.
Me too. Yeah, I'm liking my business job here.
Yeah.
I got an 8. I'm good.
All right.
Whew, I'm good. I just made it. If I didn't
wow.
have these bonuses, I would not make it. Yeah.
Do you think this this officer that you're riding around was like, listen, they were gonna send you out, but I put in a word for you?
No, I think he's the problem, right?
Oh, he's the problem.
Yeah, because again, I made it. I'm right on the right on the survival roll.
Love it. Yeah.
So I feel like that means I just made it by the skin of my teeth, right?
Yep.
And so I think because I didn't get promoted, I think I'm still doing the same job. I'm in the same unit, and I think whoever the commander is, whoever's running that show, they're the problem. They're taking on these risks, and so it wasn't me that first term, right?
Okay.
It was rough, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome. That's what I feel like. It's not me. I got somebody who's got a high appetite for risk.
Nice. Love it. Misha, were you gonna unenlist and get out of there?
Yes, I successfully did not re-enlist.
Congratulations. So let's think about you got to muster out. We are gonna roll you. I think you had 2 terms.
Yep.
So I think you get 2 rolls on the mustering out table.
Okay.
I am putting those on the screen. I think you can either choose the benefits table or the cash table. It's up to you. Maybe one of each. The cool thing about your thing is you can get, if you roll a 6, you can get a scout ship.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Which means basically you have a down payment on a scout ship and have to pay a mortgage every month.
What is this low PSG, mid PSG, and high PSG?
Yeah. That's low passage, high passage, and mid passage. It's basically a ticket for getting around in the system. It's basically a spaceship ticket.
Nice.
High passage is like first class. Low passage means that you actually get put into suspended animation, and there is a chance you could die again, just in case this hasn't been dangerous enough. It's kind of ridiculous, but here we are.
I'm afraid to ask what's low passage then.
No, that's low passage. Mid passage is like, yeah, you're okay, but it's not as ritzy as high passage. Definitely.
All right, so I rolled 1 on the benefits and 1 on the cash. I got a
low passage
50,000 on the cash and a +2 education on the benefits.
Nice.
So I now have a 12 education somehow, which.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Love it. You're on there. Great.
Survival rolls for me and Jay.
Yep, survival rolls for you and Jay.
I just made my survival roll.
Yeah.
I'm making my promotion roll because we just talked about that. I made it right on the dot. It is exactly.
Oh, you know what I should have been doing?
What?
I'm stupid. I could have. That's fine.
You're promoted.
I am promoted.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Nice. You're a lieutenant.
Guys, don't fail me now. You failed me now.
No, I was a lieutenant because I made promotion. No, I did not make promotion that first round, so I'm a lieutenant now. Yes.
Yeah. You made a commission, which was you to ensign.
Right.
And then
So you automatically get revolver 1.
Nice.
Ooh. Where do you see the? I'll find it later.
Rank and service skills. If you achieve this rank, you get this skill.
Oh,
weird.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
You gotta keep rolling if you try.
Yeah, I did not get promoted, so.
Okay. Let's see what kind of skills you all got. Jay, you get 2 rolls on these tables.
Yes, I like it.
One again.
Yep.
Dang, I didn't even have to. Okay, so it didn't matter.
So
and I think what we'll learn, like, because Misha mustered out, it doesn't mean you were like sitting around for these years. I think it just means that you all didn't start at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is the way I saw that.
Fascinating.
What'd you get, Jeremiah?
Gunnery.
No, interesting.
That is interesting.
Nice.
For a merchant?
It's possible on the education table.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I mean, they got to defend against pirates and stuff.
Yeah.
Yarr.
So I think that might be enough to give me the
cool. Jay, what are you doing with your two rolls?
1 on personal development, and I got a 1. Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't know what.
More strength. You are
and,
strong.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think my name will be Brick.
You might be a himbo, depending on how much you're doing.
And then I'm going with advanced education, the normal table.
Yep.
And I got a 5.
Blade combat.
again, right?
All right.
Driving and fighting.
That's right, driving and fighting.
You're
Get strong.
Jason Statham from that driving movie.
Oh, no doubt.
Transporter?
Transporter.
Yeah, Transporter.
Nice.
Is it bad that my favorite scene in that movie is the bus fight with the oil drum?
No, that's a fantastic
That's
scene.
an amazing scene.
Oh, oh my god.
No, that's a great fight scene.
Love it.
All right, so my strength is now a 12.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. I think so. All the stats top out at 15. That's as high as you can get. But that's still a very strong human, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Cool. We're back up to re-enlisting. What are y'all doing?
I think I'm out.
I think I'm out too. Yeah.
Cool. You have to roll anyway, just in case.
Just in case.
Just one time I roll well. No, okay. I'm good.
You're good. All right. You're mustering out.
I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
You might get stuck.
I'm good. I got a 5 and a 6.
All right.
Oh, good grief. That was close.
Cool. We are looking at the mustering out tables. We're rocking out here. So you get one roll on the mustering out tables, one for each term of service. So I think we were up to 3.
We're 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you get an extra one for commission, and an extra one if you got a rank.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jay, you're gonna get 6 rolls on these tables.
6 or 5? Because it was 3.
5. Yep.
5. Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, he gets 5. I got 4. Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
6. Right. Yeah.
This might be easy. I need one more die.
Oh man.
I'll just do it this way.
Characters with a rank 5 or 6 can add +1 to their rolls on these tables.
Ooh, nice.
Which I think is an interesting way to frame it, because then you would basically get to choose, do I get this one or this one, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
But yeah. And
yeah.
if you roll gun or blade twice, for the first one, you actually get a gun or a blade. And then for the other ones, you can just add to your skill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All
right. I will do 3 on the benefits and 2 on the cash.
Sounds good.
Oh, +1 until now I get +1 until.
Yep.
Yeah. So it looks like I have a 5, 1, and a 6.
I'm just gonna get some money now.
So that's low passage.
3-1.
What's Travelers?
That's the Travelers Aid Society. It's basically I'll read it to you because I don't know if I know it well enough to just Travelers Aid. The Travelers Aid Society is a private organization which maintains hostels and facilities at all Class A and B starports in human space. Such facilities are available at reasonable cost to members and their guests. Travelers Aid Society memberships can be acquired upon mustering out while using the skills and benefits table. Once this benefit is achieved, further receipt of the benefit has no effect. Membership may be achieved only once per character. Receipt of membership in the Travelers Aid Society upon mustering out may be construed as a reward for heroism or extraordinary service to the society, rather than an official benefit of service. Membership can also be purchased. The Travelers Aid Society invests in its membership fees and other income. It uses its capital to return to profit benefits to its members. Every 2 months, it pays dividends in the form of 1 high passage to each member. The passage may be used, retained, or sold. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'm glad I read that out loud. Yeah. So it feels very much like this was written by a veteran who was like, man, I wish there was some society or something that was there when I got out that would just
Take care of me.
Just take care of me.
And it just like invested in me a little bit. Shit got dark. Oh yeah.
It did. It did.
Anyway, yeah, that's a thing. Cool. Yeah, I think we're kind of done with these tables. I think we've got characters. What are they looking like? Well, who are these people? Do anybody have like an idea of who this person is? Misha, I think you're. I mean, it's interesting that you were stranded on some distant planet for 4 years, but you also are possibly the heir to a title.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Do we want to say you've got like a half a dozen siblings and you're all kind of vying for that someday? Like that like someday one or both of your parents will go, and then it'll be time for the space knife fight to happen, or whatever it is, the kind of political knife fight, or
yeah,
something.
that works.
Yeah,
I was thinking either that or being stranded on the planet. I am now like the ambassador from the planet.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think both of those things can work together, right?
Yeah. So
cool. So do you think you like are the ambassador to a planet, and now it's being now you were there when it was nothing, but they're starting to terraform and make it habitable? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go back to the other option. We're gonna get to the space knight fight eventually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay.
Rather than taking over a planet.
Okay. It can be both, but yeah, space knife fight is fun. I literally am wearing a T-shirt that says "knife fights in space." So I'm down with that. Jeremiah, what have you learned about this character? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm definitely thinking more of a traveling merchant.
Yeah,
because of like navigation, vac suit, and gunnery. Like he's obviously been on the move, and then with Streetwise, I like the idea that maybe he does some smuggling.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Like he's probably done he does some legitimate business, but then he's got a little bit of smuggling on the side.
Cool. Jay, who's this former Marine?
So I'm looking at vehicle, and they make you choose from a group, and the groups are a ground, water, winged, hovercraft, and grav belt. I don't know what grav belt is, but I'm looking at winged craft.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking this guy. Yeah, I think he did a lot of dirty jobs, right? For the Marines, right? Where maybe he piloted in, and it says includes helicopters. So in my thought is surface winged vehicles to include helicopters.
Yeah.
For all kinds of tight tactical operations, maybe special operations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think he's had his hands dirty in all that stuff. I'm not sure what happened to the guy who liked to eat risk, but I got promoted that last term, and then I got out. So I think he's trying to walk away from that stuff.
Yeah.
Before it kills him, right?
Right.
Right. Not because he's a peaceful anti-Marines kind of guy. It's just it got dark, and he's trying to put some distance between him and it. But I don't know that he could do much else, right? I mean, he's a strong, fighting, cutting, flying dude. That's what I got here.
Yeah.
I have 2 tickets. I'm in the TAS, and I got 30K, right? So I don't, what am I going to do?
Yeah. So I think that is the next interesting step, is to bring everybody together, and then the possibility is maybe that that you all show up for the same job. And I think we need to look at your skills and think about what the hell that job would be. Like what weird, job, Traveler Aid Society website put you all together for what algorithm put you all together for some job that needs doing. I remember John Harper used to use for Stars Without Number a thing called RazorNet, where it was just like vaguely legal job opportunities for people exactly like you all who are travelers and are kind of out of your first service and trying to figure out what to do with yourselves. But so let's just read off skills for a second and see what kind of we think. Jeremiah, what are your character skills?
So my final tally was navigation, electronics, streetwise, vac suit, and gunnery.
Interesting. Cool. Yep. Misha?
I got vac suit, engineering, pilot, and jack of all trades.
Oh, neat. Cool. Jay?
I have vehicle at 2, but now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna split that 1 and 1.
Okay.
So ground vehicles and winged vehicles.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I have gun combat, tactics. I have cutlass and blade, but I might combine those down to cutlass 2.
Yeah.
I have revolver 1.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So you know what I'm here for.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you all want to? What do you think about repossessing a ship that was stolen by pirates?
I'm in.
Sure.
Cool. Awesome.
Because we didn't get a ship.
Yeah, but I also want to think about. We're about an hour in, so we're gonna take our break, and use that to kind of think a little bit. And I also want to think about what kind of planets have been suggested by the different people, by the different services and things that we've seen. I know we've got this kind of, this. We got a planet somewhere far away that Misha B's character got stranded on. Jeremiah's character has kind of been around, so he might be kind of out of system. And it seems like Jay's Marine has been on the surface, piloting around. So maybe that, and piloting Marines places. So maybe there is like some bigger space empire out a ways, and they're kind of colonizing this planet that we're on. I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna let's think about that during the break and come back to it, and see about repossessing a ship that got stolen. And we will see you all in a little bit. But I'm going to put away the away message, and we'll take our 1 hour break, and then we'll go for one more hour and see where we're at. I have no idea. And we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. All right. Back in a few.
All right.